Hello, fellow life forms. This is the Wandering, and for some weird reason, we are back in the world of Dragon Age just after a minute. So let's go search for the missing Grey Wardens. Right? Right? How do we do that? A hastily written note. Efka and Anton were talking about clearing blight out there. Not if we hit it first. I'll bring you in, just keep it quiet. This is for us. Meet me later. This is how all the problems start. Literally. Also, there is, like, hey, a merchant.
You've come a long way. If you want a short drink, you let me know.
Kirk will select 936. Okay. Permanently boosts all damage by 1% when acquired. Alright. Alright. Kirk will... Oh no, so Rivaini Moonshine. Of course, they make Moonshine Rivain. Just rare, valuable item. Maybe it's for Taash. Cheater's deck. Uncommon valuable item. Cards for playing Wicked Grace includes specially marked cards. Of course they do. Alright.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Alright, a new quest person. What would you tell me?
You're Rook. You've been helping the Wardens. I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
A treasure sounds
I wouldn't be
nice.
surprised if damage from the blight stirred something up.
Nor would I. Whether a curse or some other magical disturbance, it bears investigation.
Investigation, huh? Hey, a merchant. Again.
Trees from the wetlands are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same.
No, this is a good one. This is for... Oh. Never mind me. Okay, so... Dragon carving. Okay. Oh, so I see here little icons. So that one is for Taash, and the bow, I guess it's bow, is for Harding. Okay. Appearance. Target's luster. The strawman. Okay. Veil Seeker. Kindling. Bear carving. No, carving. So it's not like it's rations. I mean, why? No one like really saying us whether we need these items or just, you know, they are there. What's that? Memento. Okay. Let's buy a memento for some really weird reason. Okay.
I learned the trade from my parents.
Quick missive. Supplies stashed at the Blight Grove. Meet there. Okay. And... Oh. A lot of stuff here. What's that? Who are you? Oh,
Hey,
you.
I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
Sure. I actually thought he was some other person because I guess these models are being reused for some people. Sorry, for some characters. Okay. Oh, cacti.
I keep seeing Weishaupt.
Meeting plans. We failed at Weishaupt. We can wait for a chance to make that up, or we can take it. Just us. The Griffin Gate Guard will earn our place here. Yeah, I feel like you're...
The wardens were meeting at the Grove, but they didn't want anyone to know.
We're supposed to protect it.
So Flynn must be local.
Which means they were here when the Blight surged through.
I can't imagine.
Terribly sorry. Let's go find them out. Oh man. It's like time sensitive.
You got it.
What's that? A riddle? Don't like riddles. So, nothing happens. I guess I need some sort of... I don't know. Some sort of something. So, where should I go? How should I go there? Maybe it is about these guys just opened this door or something? But, I mean, I could use the something. But I'm just supposed to... figure it out. I don't know. Let's go the other way. Oh, come on. Okay. We are here. Quest marker is here. Let's just fast travel. Alright. Yeah, it's easier. Well, relatively. Okay, we are in the area, I guess.
The tree. So
Oh,
beautiful.
you're here.
Can you hear it singing?
No. But I'm not blighted. Fallen map. A map of the Hasbrook wetlands with the redoubt and nearby village ruins circled. Across the village are the words "Halt here." Okay.
A map and plans.
Missing
And
wardens.
He's gone. He was drawn to the tree.
The dying mind sometimes grasps for comfort.
If his calling was close, it might have looked beautiful to him.
We'll tell the wardens.
yeah. Lost village, huh? Oh. Sorry, run button. This could have been such a horror game, but because we know the principles, the idea how blight works and everything, we just are not
Spawn. Bring them down and we'll clear a path.
sure. So we are just not that scared anymore because we understand how it works.
Should be easier to travel through here. That will help the wardens.
Oh, I'm sorry. A lot of them here.
Are you alright?
We wanted to prove we could stop the Darkspawn, that we deserved to be here. There had to be a reason we survived when so many others at Weishaupt. I'm not as bad as I look. I can get myself back to Lavendel. Thank you. I just need a moment to say goodbye.
Goodbye. I mean, can you see those bottles? I mean, for some reason, it's really weird for me that we just can't heal ourselves with, you know, the actual bottles in our inventory. How we could do that in the previous games, but now. Oh, this is slightly better. No. Defense. My current defense is better. Okay, so no. So there's that. For that quest. Oh. Okay. There is a quest with Taash in this particular area. So let's go here. And it's easier to travel there. Okay, this quest is just let's wait with that one. Okay. Taash is waiting around there.
What's up?
Support Taash in Hasbrook. Okay.
Taash, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Taash.
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Killiane's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
You are, but you don't have to do this alone.
I don't need help.
But we need you, all right? We cannot beat the gods without a dragon slayer.
Wait, look at that.
Ropes.
Qunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra Toebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Taash.
I'm a crappy Qunari. I'm not really Rivaini. I'm no good as a daughter. I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
You're a good dragon slayer, Taash. You're also a good warrior, a good lord of fortune, and a good member of this team. We need you if we're gonna stop the gods. And you need to believe in yourself. So tell me what's really going on.
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit as a woman? Is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Oh, Taash.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
Well, okay, that is a hard one. I mean, it's always a hard one when the game urges you to... makes you to choose between two possibilities. So, as far as I can see it, Taash is really struggling with everything. Because, as I've said before in some of my previous videos, Taash is a bit of, well, not a child, of course, she's not a child, or they, whatever, but, I mean, she doesn't know at this point what she is, but at the moment, she's struggling with her identity, right, with everything, and that, I mean, when you're older, you just kind of figuring it out as you go. And for me, it's much easier to embrace the chaos of this world without labeling it. But anyways, so we have like two choices, right? Urge Taash to embrace Qunari culture and urge Taash to embrace Rivaini culture. For me, the choice is obvious because, well, I was, you may say, brought up in the previous games, and I really don't like Qunari culture. It's really restrictive one, and they hate their mages to the point of, Saraybas. They just make them blind, and well, everything about their culture is just, yeah, of course there are like positive moments and maybe like some heroic moments, but for the most part I don't like Qunari at all, right? I do like Taash's mother. She's quite a character, but I think for the most part Taash can just, forge her own way. Because, well, it's the world of Dragon Age. I feel like she can. They can. Whatever. Whatever Taash wants.
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Rivain for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
I want to be... No. I am Rivaini. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Taash, she was never really me.
Who is the real Taash?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels... good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
Alright. So, embracing herself, themselves, I guess. I really, as a not a native English speaker, I really struggle with this concept using they, because for me it's always like a plural pronoun, and but yeah, I totally support the concept of being yourself in whatever matter it matters, you know. Oh man, maybe we just go. Maybe we just go from here and just don't. I don't want to go there. So yeah, I like Taash. Whatever. Taash knows what Taash wants. So that's the only thing that matters. Because it's her, Taash's life. I can just, you know, avoid pronouns at all. And that would be good, because it would be much easier. But for me, as I've said before, it's not even... It doesn't even matter, actually. The name, the pronoun, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel yourself, how you behave, and certainly not the way how you perceived by others. Because honestly, if that means that much for you, that means you're defining yourself by what others calling you and thinking about you, and that doesn't supposed to mean anything, like not at all. Sorry, a lot of stuff to go through, unpack, but identity, yeah, good for Taash, good for Taash. So we are still in the Hausberg wetlands. Physician's cabin. Yeah, Flynn asked us to track that. Okay. So let's go. No, we cannot just use this thing. Okay. So we need to go there on foot. People would be, I mean, yeah, of course, coming from a linguist, it sounds really fun. It sounds really funny, but people would be much happier if they wouldn't define themselves by language. That's a bit controversial, coming from me.
One for us.
Oh wow, they are glowing. Actually, if come to think about it, there's everyone in my team has some sort of existential crisis. Take Lucanus, for example. He's like possessed, but not possessed like possessed-ish. So there's that. Also we have who do we have? We have Emmrich. Emmrich is kind of afraid of the dead, but not too much. So like he's working them and everything. We have Davrin, who is struggling with his new role as a griffin, well, protector, I guess. Obviously, we have Harding.
Emmrich, I think you've got to let Manfred learn some things on his own.
Such as?
You know, like any kid. Let him fall, scrape their knee.
That could dislodge his patella bone, hinder his ambulation.
Or he might learn to walk and not fall next time.
That's a harsh thing to wish on a spirit who yearns only to experience the world.
Falling down's a big part of the world.
Manfred's body is an intricate construction. There's no need to bruise it or him unnecessarily.
That's funny. That's really funny.
On your guard.
That cabin must be the physician's. Flynn's mentor.
It's on the inside, too. We can still search it.
Look for medical supplies. There was a life here.
Yeah, it was.
Note below griddle cake recipe. Want to try with strawberries? Oh. Yeah. So sorry.
May they rest in eternity.
Physician's notebook. A sketch of a plant and a map with a few areas circled. The margin note reads: Brona's bloom. Few places left. Blight moving fast. Time to leave and return. A risk, but anything for Marta. My slow infection. Hold on, love. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
Notebook. Describes a local plant. Brona's bloom. None here, but Oscar left to find more. For his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there.
I'm sorry, dude.
You got it. No problem.
This is a hard one. What's that? Oh. Okay.
Brona's bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
Physician got here before us. Let's keep looking. Got it.
Okay, so this is blocked.
Will do.
So basically nothing. Okay, let's go to the tower.
Rona's bloom. Picked over like the last one.
It's incredible these have survived. What a hardy variety.
And we have a last one. There. Need to remember that I cannot swim. And I drowned. Do it as I say, not as I do.
You ever clean your own dishes at the necropolis, Emmrich? Or is that a job for skeleton butlers?
I was an apprentice once.
How about now?
Well, I am perfectly capable of scrubbing a pot.
That's good. You're on cleanup tonight.
Yeah, I actually like their dynamics. They're quite fun. Those look like salamandras, you know, those things. Oh. Hello.
Dog's born.
See?
Let's finish.
Oh. There is a zip line, yeah, but we're not going there. We're going here.
There's a body.
Couldn't escape the dark spawn.
Yeah, well, I didn't help.
His bag. Rona's bloom. This was the physician, Oscar.
We can get the supplies to Flynn. It can still help the village.
Sorry, man. This story is some many of Blight stories. Is a sad one. Yep, those one. a bit like salamanders. Yeah.
Flynn, we have Bronus Bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You're from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
It sounds like Oscar was a good friend.
You could talk to him about anything and he'd be interested. Plants, books, sword training, listening to me figure myself out, the non-binary stuff. He was all ears. When I said I wanted to help people, he said he'd train me, but that I'd find my own ways too. And I'd have to tell him all about it.
I mean, yeah, of course, everything, but would the fantasy people use this sort of terminology? I mean, this is kind of terminology used by us, you know, because of our world, because of our history, because of how we see the philosophy of the gender and everything. But would the people in the fantasy world call it like this? I mean, of course, I'm a linguist. I need to think about this stuff. Okay.
With the Blight Surge, how have things been in the village?
Bad. People are scared. Some are sick. We know Darkspawn are out there, and that's a death without mercy. But this is the Anderfells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive.
You're pretty calm considering the pressure. If it's an act, you can drop it. No judgment.
No. I just feel better when there's something to do. The wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the warden joining ritual. It saved my life, and gave me warden abilities.
Does that mean you're a Grey Warden?
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
So Antoine and Evka giving you a choice?
It's against the Order's rules. Or it was. I don't know if they broke the rules or maybe something will change. What they did? But Evka said to stop thanking them.
The joining ritual gives wardens their abilities. What was it like? What's it like now?
I shouldn't go into the details. It wasn't fun. But I'm here. Even if I'm different now.
Okay. That is actually harder to accept that every other stuff here, like changing the lore. Of course, I get it. I get it that lore sometimes is changed, sometimes even retrospectively, but this, I'm not really okay with that. I mean, of course, it's like one-man decisions. I've got Antoine, so we can treat it like that. So they are just, you know, like some sort of, well, renegades. Not the right word, but they, in this particular situation, they are going against orders, order, everything.
This is all... Wow, it's a story. And seriously, you're really calm. It's weird.
Trust me, it comes and goes. There's a lot to get used to. You know, I can sense the blight in my warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the Blight my way. I'm still Lavendale's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't.
This place is lucky to have you. But if things get too much, if you need an escape, I know people who can arrange it.
I'm good. But if I change my mind...
Just say the word.
Thanks, Rook.
Anytime.
You've got patience first, haven't you? But if you had more questions about Warden stuff, I could wait.
I'd appreciate it.
Alright. Still, not very cool with that moment, but... whatever, I guess. Okay, so we have companions quests. Let's go with Belara, Emmrich, and Lucanis. Let's go with Lucanis because he's already with me, so... fast travel. Fast travel it is. And we need to go here. Okay. So, as far as I remember, Lucanis and Emmrich just don't like each other that much. Hardin is surprisingly okay with him. Belara... oh no, Belara is surprisingly okay with him. Hardin, actually I don't remember. Nev and Emmrich are, well, not bad with each other. Taash. Davrin already was there. Okay, let's go with Nev, because why not?
So, Blackthorn Manor. Let's hope that necromancer working with the Venatori is around.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits here. Some form of confinement. This must be the place.
Right. So why'd we bring that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
Of course you have this sound. Emmrich is kind of living in perpetual Halloween. Perpetual? Ah, sorry, not the word. Is this the word? Eternal?
Oh, it's so hard not to make fun of something called a Hand of Glory.
What's so amusing about it?
Really? You don't... with the name... No? Never mind.
The magic laid upon a Hand of Glory is complex. Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So it'll lead us to whoever cut it off?
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
Yes, wasted talent is the big issue here.
I was only admiring the craftsmanship, the precision to create perfectly concentric layers of... Forbidden necromancy can twist spirits. We must find this death mage and stop whatever they've done to them.
Yeah. I've like changed my mind completely. Emmrich is definitely looking like Vincent Price. Sorry, Vincent Price. I'm mixing my will and the sounds. Okay. Enter the mansion. The mansion is actually quite dramatic, I must say. Okay. Let's go.
Well, if there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
Nice place for nefarious plans.
These sigils. They can't be.
These sigils? Let's go check them out. Oh, something
I've
is here.
seen similar spellwork in Tevinter.
Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that. And get this door open.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Okay. Skeleton key. Okay. It's always nice to have a key. Oh, wow. There are stuff and things. And books. A lot of books. This all reminds me of the Mage Tower in the first Dragon Age. A bit.
Have you noticed anything strange about the Fade itself here?
It's agitated. I've felt this in Tevinter around big works of magic.
The spirits press closer than they should.
Okay. So. Thank you. A lot of gold. Oh. Memento. If a game gives you a potion, you know what's gonna happen. No? No? I was wrong? I guess. It's gonna happen here.
No! What have they done?
Oh, this looks bad.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
And demons.
Ready and willing.
Now what?
I must free the spirit bound here.
Emmrich?
Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls. How dare they? What are they? Come, I can sense another spirit trapped here in the mansion.
Okay. A lot of sorrows going on. I mean, for instance, this bed. Sorry, bed. I mean, what kind of person would sleep in this kind of bed? How do you say bed without? I need some bottles. And I remember there was a place. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Not here, maybe. Oh, this one. So we are back in the library.
Look at the door. Freeing one spirit has already weakened its seals.
Oh,
Halfway there.
I actually was under impression that we need to free like 6 spirits. So that's better, I guess. I mean, it's Dragon Age. You could have needed, I don't know, to free like 30 spirits. Oh, but the artwork is awesome. Alright.
Self-lighting candles. You see these back home, but the scent.
That would be myrrh, a popular embalming resin.
Figures. Good to know.
Do you get many cases involving candles?
You'd be surprised.
Wow, everything is overgrown.
Another victim.
That's not all.
Free this one, Emmrich?
I must.
Made it through that one.
Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist, but the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
Oh, we're going their own way. Any balls here? No. Of course not. Oh. Over there. Actually. I see one. Must you do that? So dramatic.
All the seals have been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door.
Are you sure? Okay. Well, that is something.
Someone's torn a path into the Fade.
Yeah,
it's imperative
I can see
we
that.
find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
This job gets better and better.
And we actually the 3 mages. I just realized that I have 2 mages with me. Oh.
The door's locked.
It's the work of that rogue necromancer. They're already blocking our path. We must find a wisp to open it.
Okay. Where do we find one? Hey, you're an expert. You should be an expert in this.
Wisps aren't usually this angry.
This necromancer we're after corrupted it. Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state.
Okay. Do that.
Straight away. Onwards. Hand of Glory still points the way.
It's actually quite interesting because from the lore, I remember that the Black City should always be seen from every point in the Fade. So, and I think I remember this part correctly. So, where is it? Where is the Black City? Unless we're in it, but that is not possible. I hope. Treasure tried down. What? Okay. Oh. Oh man.
That's the last of them. A rage demon.
That's the one of them.
The mage we're hunting throws quite a party.
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits?
That's actually quite a good question. What have you done with the books? I have some questions to this mage as well. Come on. Yeah, I know it's the fate, but come on. Come on. And where is the Dark City? The Black City? Forgot.
Down there. More victims.
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. Let's inspect their handiwork.
I need to refresh my knowledge of lore for this one.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
But what else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent medlab?
Johanna Hesenkos.
You've met?
Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages. But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
So she's an evil watcher. That's great.
Only if she's beyond hope.
Spare me your sanctimonious bleating.
No. The stolen life in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmrich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
No. What is she planning?
Emmrich? Are you okay to fight?
Yes, Johanna took the lantern away with her.
What did Hezenkos do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst.
In my opinion, this Hasenkov character just didn't earn this kind of epicness, you know?
Nothing. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's trapped it in her lantern.
Then let's find her.
I mean, come on. They were just... She was just something, and we didn't know... We don't know her that well, so... Meh. Oh.
There's no way out.
Figures. So what now?
The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Really?
Then let's get looking.
It does?
A candle. This wasn't here before.
Oh, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
Okay. Still doesn't explain where where's the Black City where there's all this stuff, you know. There was not the candles.
I'm not seeing any more candles.
I'll summon a guide.
What guide? What's that? Oh, here.
Hello. Can you help me find a candle here?
I feel like it would lead me exactly to the place where... Okay, no, not exactly.
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals, if you would.
Pedestals? Oh, those.
We drift upon the echoes of the vast eternal dream. Let them form a new configuration. That
very gothic.
All right. Let's leave this place behind.
we must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
So, It just stays here. Got it?
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezenkos's voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
Of course.
But we still can't attack Hezenkos herself while she's holding that lantern.
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
So you crawled your way out of the Fade?
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
What? You gonna lecture us to death now?
I'll not explain myself to one of Volkaran's hangers-on, though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. But I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back. I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
First off, I am not a hanger-on.
Johanna's escaped again.
Now tell me why she has no eyes.
Afterwards, Rook.
How's that? Got through that.
It's over. Emmrich, still sense anything wrong?
We were successful. Johanna's magic no longer changed the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great. Okay. But let's talk back at the lighthouse.
Hell man, that was intense. Like a lot.
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering. Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Fellmarch manuscripts?
You were only alone in here for a minute after we got back.
And how little I have to show for it.
Okay, time to talk.
Johanna Hezenkos was a watcher. She was banished for embracing the darker paths of our art. Forbidden magic, blood sacrifice, nothing is beyond her if it leads to power, recognition, or both.
It sounded like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
That explains why she was tearing into you so hard.
Johanna was always a touch blunt, but things used to be better. She truly was brilliant, and we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled, but now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
I'm having trouble picturing how someone becomes partly undead.
A skilled Watcher can make subtle alterations. Hers are more extensive. You saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Hezenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Navarra City.
We must stop her, Rook. Thank you, Manfred. Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Hezenkos had been stopped. For now. But she had big plans for Navarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets about long-lost friendships, she knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.
I'm not even surprised anymore at this point. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, and people just do not care about the main the main threat. You know, like Algernon Gilnane. For some of them, it's just still a myth, and they are mistaken. Sorry, but yeah, a lot of that is happening, and now with all of our companions, they all have something to talk about. They have stuff to resolve, stuff to discuss, and I guess for a while we'll be dealing with that. Thank you very much for being the part of my journey here, and I'll see you in the next episode, where we will be, I guess, resolving someone else's tasks, like Harding or Davrin again. Come on. All right. Bye.